The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Daily Toke. I'm back in one day. Hey, maybe this thing will be a daily show again. You never know. Anyway, let's get to the butt of the day. Today, it's White Widow. And man, let me tell you something. This is some of my favorite sativa. It's gotta be. But you know what? It's even better. Putting some of this stuff on it. I'm still hitting on this stuff, man. It is so good. Anyway, let's get to the show. You know, I was sitting here thinking, I got this kind of loose rule about eating things, that were around 100 years ago. If it was around 100 years ago, it's probably not so bad for you. You know what I mean? And, some of the stuff they have today, who knows what you're eating? All these food additives and hormones and the meats and, antibiotics and, oh my gosh, man, it's unbelievable. But I figure if it was around 100 years ago, it's probably good for you, unlike a chicken nugget, let's say. I often wondered, I don't eat chicken nuggets, but I have a couple of times, and every time I took a bite, I was wondering if I was eating chicken nuggets. You know what I mean? Anyway, that whole 100-year scenario thing, though, got me thinking that really doesn't apply to everything. Especially in politics. 100 years ago, we didn't even have phones. We had to send somebody to Washington. We had to send representatives to go and represent our little, region or district or whatever they're calling it, precinct, ward. Anyway, the thing is, 100 years ago, that was an absolute necessity, or your little district wouldn't be heard. But today, we've come a long way, man. A long way. Today, we're all, on the internet. We got the information piped right into us, and believe it or not, we're all identified by an IP address on our computers. So it got me thinking, if I'm on top of the issues, or if I try to be, even if I'm half-ass on top of the issues, I could still make a determination on which way I want this country to go. I really don't need that representative in Washington. I could be a representative of my own district. In fact, everybody that wants to participate could be, right? And we could all vote from our computer, which is identified with our IP address. Nobody could really beat this system. I'm sure there's a way to secure it and stuff. But you know something? Here's the thing. Today, I think true government of the people and by the people and for the people is at hand. And I really mean at hand. I think we could eliminate the idiots we send, because obviously, they're there, they're overwhelmed by it all, and then inevitably they're corrupt and they're taking money from lobbyists, and it's the same old shit, and they hone their distortion abilities and their their lying abilities. That's what's going on, isn't it? Who needs this crap anymore? I think we should run our own government. I really do. It might sound radical to you, but the way things are going, these guys are dinosaurs, man. They're dinosaurs. And the mere thought of this leapfrog game going on, leapfrog, ribbit, Ribbit, ribbit. You know? George Bush Sr., and then the Bill Clinton frog leaped over him, and then the George Bush Jr. frog leaped over him, and then now the Hillary Clinton frog is going to leap over him. God, come on. I mean, seriously, folks. Why are we letting these toads play leapfrog with our future? I just don't get it. I don't understand why on earth the American people have to pay Bill's alimony in this dysfunctional, you know what I'm calling him now? I'm calling him Hillbilly. You know? And she's going around Texas now saying, we're done with cowboy justice, and that's a bold claim in Texas, let me tell you. But you know what it's going to end up being? Hillbilly justice. Hillbilly. That's it. You know? I mean, no offense to hillbillies, you know, but hey, you know what I mean? Those hillbillies are hiding out in New York. And they're good hillbillies, boy. They got them folks fooled in New York. And these people come out day after day saying she hasn't done a damn thing for New York. What? I mean, you don't really think her campaign's about the people, do you? I mean, really. Let me tell you something. The more she slides in this race, the more she sees it slipping away. I'm telling you right now, the dirtier it's going to get. The dirtier it's going to get. It's already dirty, man. Things are happening. She wants to count states that they agreed not to count, but now she wants to count them, and he wasn't even on the ballot. But she's saying that's fair. That's fair game. Anything's fair with her. Every lie, every distortion. Please. Come on. The toad game has to stop. It just has to stop. Anyway, you know something? You know, the more you look at this, the more you could see that if you were in control, if you had that power to vote, not just in a general election or a primary, but to vote on the issues all the time, you know, this would be the most progressive country on the planet. I'm telling you. You know, we really need to go new directions. We really need to clean up this BS in Washington. You know? The same old. I know a lot of you are disillusioned. I see it in the comments. You know, I mean, you Ron Paul fans, I know you're disillusioned. You know, but I'm telling you, you got to hop on the Obama train. Obamacans are a reality, man. I mean, everybody, we need to get together and stuff. But we need to change Washington. It can't stop at just this election. You know, you really need to get active. You know, that's why I'm back. I'm inspired, man. I got something to say. I want this country to be the greatest country on earth again. Just not what we're portrayed to be by these morons in Washington. Just ain't working for me, man. Anyway, hey, let's smoke some of that White Widow with some of this. You know what that is? That's an extract of Afghani Kush. But hey, I'm liking it, and I'm gonna go take some right now. I'm gonna go hit some. Anyway, you guys hit some too. Get out and vote. Become active in your country. Now's the time. I'll see you next time on the Daily Toke. Bye, all.